Welcome back, basketball fans, as we continue into the second round of games in the Florence Unified School District 2020 virtual basketball season. 4 more games featuring each of the K-8s represented here in the Florence Unified School District, and some interesting matchups today. Anthem K-8 travels to Circle Cross. Both of those teams are currently undefeated. One of those teams will walk away still undefeated on the season. The other will notch their first loss. Florence K-8 and Copper Basin also match up. Both of those teams are winless. One of those teams will walk away with their first victory of the season after today. Magma Branch also travels to Santan Heights in our final game of the day. I want to give a special shout out to Mrs. Boren's kindergarten class for liking us on Facebook after the first round of games. And also want to shout out to Coach David Silvis of the Florence K-8 Gophers, who wanted to point out that the Gophers probably wouldn't have lost if he was coaching because he wouldn't have let them shoot so many three-pointers. With that being said, let's head to our first game today, which is going to feature the Walker Butte Coyotes traveling to Skyline Ranch to take on the Bulldogs. And that puts game number 1 in the books. Congratulations to Skyline Ranch as they hold on for a great victory over Walker Butte. Walker Butte, in another close game, comes away in the losing column. Walker Butte will be winless on the season at 0-2 as Skyline Ranch improves their record to 2-0. In our second game today, Anthem KA travels to Circle Cross. Both of those teams are undefeated, so let's take a look at what happened in that game. that, game number 2 is in the books. Congratulations to Circle Cross Ranch as they remain undefeated on the season, taking out Anthem, who notches their first loss. In our third game today, we have two teams that failed to come away with a victory last week. Florence losing by 20 points and Copper Basin losing by 6 points. They'll look to right the ship. Let's check in as Florence travels to Copper Basin to take on the Dust Devils. And the Florence Gophers come away with the victory. They'll get their first victory of the season as they move their record to 1-1. And the Dust Devils fall to 0-2. They'll have to wait until Thursday to try and notch their first victory of the season. Our final game here on this Tuesday features the number 1 ranked team in the district at this point, Magma Ranch, taking on Santan Heights, who lost narrowly last week in their game. Let's check in and see what happened. includes game number 4 in what could be described as possibly the most exciting game we've had in this virtual basketball season so far. The Magma Ranch Mustangs had 2 chances to tie that game up and send it to overtime. Neither of those baskets fall, and the Santan Heights Hawks hold on to a 2-point victory to take out the number 1 ranked Magma Ranch Mustangs after the second set of games. Let's take a look at the standings and see how we shake up after these games were played. Circle Cross Ranch and Skyline remain our only 2 undefeated teams. Circle Cross will be in first place with Skyline in second place. Magma Ranch falls to third place after their loss to Santan Heights, and Anthem remains in fourth place with a record of 1-1. Hawks are in fifth place, Florence takes sixth place after their victory, and Walker Butte and Copper Basin take 7th and 8th and remain the only 2 winless teams in this season. Join me next Thursday, April 9th, as we feature 4 more games. Santan Heights will travel to Florence. Florence will have their first home game. Copper Basin travels to Anthem to take on the Eagles. The Cheetahs will be at Walker Butte, and Skyline Ranch will travel to Magma Ranch to wrap up this week's games. So join me on Thursday. That will be April 9th, as the third round of games are played in the Florence Unified School District virtual basketball season. Until then, stay safe and have a great day.